This makes me wonder if when the product gets discontinued, if it's for fault of the signs. I'm working on this piece of switchgear. We're waiting for the utility company to open up the gold bands. They finally did it, but they only did it to this one. Luckily enough, this meter was empty, so it wasn't locked. They had a gold band, but it wasn't locked. So I was able to at least get this two opened up. But the guy that was gonna do it, he's on the opposite side of town, so I'm still waiting for parts. I'm gonna end up probably having to do it myself. But it allows me and it gives me time to look at things. So, like for instance, this one, by factory, it's been welded. And I believe also by factory, this bottom one was welded. I was kind of inspecting it because it's really odd to me that they barely grabbed the end of it, like they just tapped it on the end of it. But you can tell that weld is not rated for the amperage being used out of this meter. And I'm really curious to know if it's really factory like that, but it appears to be though, because the end of it, it's just intact. It's just like the way it was made. So it'll be really hard to solder those two pieces together afterwards, especially when the power is on. But I think I'm gonna say that was factory though. I'm almost positive. So that's the B phase right there, which is this one. It runs up and straight up and down. And then the A phase is this one, straight up and down. You know how it's soldered right there. You can tell. So that one, I don't know, it's really catchy though. Suspicious, if you ask me. There, that's a better angle. But we pay attention to any client that wants to get things done right. They finally get fed up with the shenanigan that was done by others, and they finally called us. We got 2 sections that are going out. When the guy came to me and I said, you got to replace the whole thing, because repairing one section is going to cost you, by the time you get to the second one, it's going to cost you more than just replacing the entire unit. It's a 6-pack combo. I'm going to get away from displaying the address. But yeah, we gotta, per our local authorities, we gotta drive another ground route. They only got one. We gotta be no closer than 5 feet apart. Well, actually, I don't need to flash that out here, but I wanted to point it out. We just got done with all the panel swap up somewhere else, and it just so happens that this one's really close to the one we just got done with. But like I said, I wasn't planning on doing physical work today. I have a lot of paperwork to catch up on, but it gives me time to kind of look at things and see what's going on. And I don't think this was a modification. I think it just looks like it's a little dark, because I believe it's getting overheated by the power consumption. It's overrated. It's overloaded. That solder right there, it's not rated for the amperage running through it. Like this one is completely straight up and down. This one is not. But it's factory though, I'm pretty positive.